Today, we are going to be looking at one stock that actually has the potential to give you 50%, if not 100%, in the US market. But before we move on, I just want to quickly show you the S&P 500. As you all know, the S&P 500 actually track the top highly capitalized 500 stock listed on the US stock exchange. And that is what we are currently looking right now. So despite the challenges going on in the Middle East. As you all know, last week, Iran actually opened the Strait of Hormuz, which Donald Trump called the Strait of Iran. But US actually blocked the Strait of Hormuz. Then we got the news during the weekend that Iran actually locked the place again. And that is why you see oil prices started coming down again. Let's just take a look at it so that you can see what is going on in the market, because that is where the impact is. And you know, uh, a lot of stuff, a lot of transaction logistic, a lot of things are actually resting on the oil in the world. So that is why when the war started, there's a huge impact. The world is feeling the impact. You understand? So that is to let you know that we depend on fuel 90% in the world. If not now that solar electric vehicle are coming up to actually reduce the pressure on it. So after when Trump said the Strait of Iran or the Strait of Hormuz has been declared open, we saw how crude prices started falling. Then when Iran finally locked it back again, you can see it actually started going up again. But I'm bringing this particular stock is not in the oil sector. No, I'm just looking at what is happening globally so that we know what we are doing. So, like the rules in trading always stand, we always have a breakout, and after this breakout, there should be a retest. That is how it works. So, let me know in the comment section if my candle is not confusing you, because I'm not here to confuse you. I'm here to make difficult things look easy and simple as we make money in this journey. So, if you observe clearly, I stated it clearly that we are going to cross this, we are going to hit all-time high. So, which we actually did. And right now, what I'm expecting a pullback after maybe the price should touch 7,200 basis points before pulling back. So, I expect that pullback to this area here, which will be coming back to take some demand, to pick up some demand before we finally start moving. Like I said, I actually did some analysis. Just in case you're new to my channel, please go back to previous video. You see where I did analysis, and I'm targeting that the all share index is on our way to 700 to 8,000 basis points. And I actually did some technical measurement for you to see how that is going to happen, because this was this area here was actually a breakout point. This area was a breakout point, and you see the breakout push to this point, then we had the pullback. So the pullback is natural. So before we move this movement, you can see this up down is why the market is beautiful, why the market is interesting, why the market keep giving you money. If you don't have this up down in the market, I bet you there will be no money, because everything will just be shooting up, and you regret it, because you'll be saying, I didn't buy early. And maybe when you'll be going in is when you will start taking some huge loss. And of course, if you've been in this market, you know that we don't want to take any loss. So the one of the stocks I want to share with us is actually SoFi. And SoFi, they have an app where you can actually save, you can spend, you can earn, you can borrow. And they are currently targeting Gen Z. And you know, in today's world, if you target Gen Z and you speak their language, you are going to get them in. And they are currently sponsoring a program called Amplify Your Ambition Contest, which the first winner will be going home with 200,000, and the other two winners will be going home with $50,000. So their budget for the winners is currently 300,000. So these are what they use to, this is a publicity, either you like it or not, because a lot of people will apply, a lot of people will come to know about SoFi, and they are going to do contests. And you know, when you do this contest like this, you are going to see Gen Z. You understand? You're going to see Gen Z. So, SoFi Chief Financial Empowerment and New York Times best-selling author, CEO of Your Rich BFF and this. So they're inviting some key guys that will make the event a memorable one. So this is how to enter the contest. And just in case you are interested in this contest, you have to give a prompt video, a video of up to 3 minutes long, responding to prompt above. So you're going to get prompts that you're going to respond to, and a performance video of a 30 to 60 seconds recording of contestant and performing an original song. So a song that belongs to you, because who knows if the first winner, if the person that is taking the first position will actually launch his or her music career. Who knows? Then you need to write a brief essay of not more than 1,000 character responding to the prompt above. So these are just some short details about this contest. So just for you to understand what SoFi are into, SoFi Technology, which is ticker symbol SOFI, is a one-stop shop for digital financial services. Is on a mission to help people achieve financial independence to realize their ambition. 13.7 million members trust SoFi to borrow. So they do lending. So to borrow, to save, to spend, to invest, and protect their money. So you buy, sell, and hold their crypto. This is a game changer. When I heard that SoFi is currently giving their users access to crypto, I said, this is amazing, because a lot of youth right now are interested in crypto, and introducing it will actually bring more Gen Z. And as they buy and sell, SoFi will always make their money. So it's an all-in-one app, and you get access to financial planners, exclusive experiences, and a thriving community. So these are fintech, financial institution, and brand use SoFi technology platform like Galileo to build and manage innovative financial solution across 120 million global accounts. So you can see the accounts that they have. So if we quickly move to presentation, this is a Q4 presentation, which happened January. So we are expecting that of Q1 2026. So one area I want us to look at is product innovation and branding. So if you look at it, we have set a new record in members product. So they added a record 1 million new member and 1.6 million new products. So drove brand awareness to all-time high, and X-Buy increased for the fifth consecutive quarter, which is X-Buy reached 40%, 7 points higher than the year ago quarter, demonstrating the power of our one-stop shop model. So let's quickly jump to what you can see here. So you can see what is going on here. So far is loaded. So far is loaded. So you can see achievement so far in 2012. You can see the growth. So in 2012, introduces student loan refinancing, becoming the first company to refinance federal and private student loan. So let's just jump, beginning to offering mortgage. So SoFi started offering mortgage in 2014. And in 2015, SoFi begins offering personal loans. And in 2019, they launched in school loan to current students, and they launched SoFi Money, SoFi Relay. They launched also Invest and Pioneer fractional shares. And they also launched protection. In 2020, they launched it. So let's just jump to 2025, which is the year that just passed. Let's see what they've been able to achieve, because what they achieve is what is going to bring more money to the company in 2026. They actually launched a SoFi partner with major brands, including White Hams Hotel, Southwest Airlines, United Airlines, and T-Mobile. They also launched paid SoFi Plus subscription. You can see. So they now have subscription for SoFi in case you want to subscribe. So this is more money for them. Then SoFi launches AI-driven capabilities with Cash Coach. So now AI is now integrated in SoFi. So SoFi also launches international remittance with SoFi Pay. So you can pay money to other countries using SoFi Pay. And SoFi launches SoFi Crypto. So this is what I was sharing when I was saying this will actually bring Gen Z into the platform. We also have SoFi launches its own stable coin. See, this is amazing, and I think SoFi should be selling for $100. And I think he's going to do that because with all these things I'm showing you, you can see the future clearly. But I must say that SoFi is a slow mover. Yes, it's not like what happened to Credo. Credo is a fast mover. In 3 days, 4 days, Credo can do some crazy numbers. But SoFi is actually a gradual stock. It moves slowly and steady, and it's going to get there. When I spotted SoFi, SoFi was below $8. It was below $8 when I noticed the stock. So I think okay, 2011 is for this area here. So this stable coin crypto is a game changer because from next year, crypto will bounce back because this period is just the bear market for crypto. So that is why it looks as if nothing is happening. So imagine what will happen in next year, the kind of money they are going to make next year. You understand? When we'll be approaching the next Bitcoin halving, which is happening March 31st, 2028. So this is just to let you know areas that money is currently coming in. So you can see what they have right now. Why are you too fast? Let me use this area here. Okay, so you can see we have members where you can dedicated members team leverage AI coach. So you ask questions like you do with ChatGPT. We also have the banking provide member with a high APY. So you can actually put some money there, and it's also FDIC insured. So we have early paychecks, also no account fees, easy money. So software is actually making things easy. There is credit card, there is invest, there is loan, there is crypto, which I told you guys about that. Introducing crypto to software is actually the game changer. But very soon we'll start seeing the money. So members one-stop shop. So for member one-stop shop, you can see a lot of things that are in this technological platform and solution. So they have homes loan, student loan, personal loan, SoFi money, SoFi invest, SoFi relay, SoFi credit card, SoFi crypto, land term credit, SoFi at work, SoFi protect, and loan platform business. And you see a lot. So they are, these are, maybe you are doing a business and you have diverse products. You understand? So it just shows that you are going to do what you are going to make money, either you like it or not. So from products, you can see what they are making from products. You can see the profit in product in 2025. You can see that of 2024. You can see that of 2022. So you can see the steady growth. And this is where you want to put your money, that you have steady growth. You don't want to put your money where growth is not steady. But like I said, you need to have patience. You need to have patience. So for the adjusted net revenue, you can also see what is happening here. So you can see in 2025, you can see the growth in 2025, and for the EBITDA, you can see the growth also. Why for adjusted income in millions, so you can see from 228 they actually moved to 481. So you can see the growth in 2013 and all that. So these are just informations that you need to know. So you can see what they are getting from revenue. They actually year-on-year growth was 64% 2025. Then if you look at fee-based revenue, that is for fee like membership and buy and selling crypto, you can see what happened here, 59%. You can see the growth, and you can see also fee-based revenue mixed. So you can see 2025 also, you can see the growth in 2025. So you can see these are all other adjusted net revenue, which is in dark. This should be dark blue. So it's dark blue. Then we have the light blue here. So you can see how it works. So let's move on. Long-term approach. You can see the growth. So these are some stuff you want to see, and you'll be interested in getting this. And this is the rule of 40. So you can see the rule of 40 at play in this area. So this is the rule of 40 moving ahead. You can see we have 18%, 31%, 29%, and 31%, which is the highest in 2025. So you can see strong returns, adjusted earnings per share. So right now you can see the earnings per share. You can see the growth from 15 to 38. So you can see then the tangible book value. You can see the book value. Guys, this is just presentation to let you know what is going on in SoFi. So I won't bore you much with these, which are, I'm very, very sure you understand what I'm showing you. This is balance sheet, loan sales, and all that. So these are for personal loans. You can see how the loans are increasing. You can see how the loans are increasing, which tells you that a lot of people are actually patronizing this particular stock. You can see personal loans, you can see student loans, you can see home loans. See how it is growing steadily. And of course, it's going to grow more this year. Yes, it's going to grow more this year. So uh you can see the prices, you can see personal loan credit performance. So you can see how they are performing so far. So you can see technology platform also, which they offer other banks to pay them and also come and benefit this technology that they've been able to perfect. So you can see funding base, you can see capital ratio, you can see all the risk-based capital, tier one based capital, total risk-based capital. So you can see all of them. So you can see full year 2026 guidance. So this is when you see guidance, this is what they expect for 2026. For 2025, they actually had three. This should be in millions. So they have $3.5 million. Why they are projecting a 30% growth, which will bring the revenue to 4.6 million, because it is in millions. So this is 4.6 million, $4.6 billion. Yes, so they're expecting 30% growth. For the EBITDA, they're expecting 52% growth. For the net income also, they are expecting 72%. While for diluted earnings per share, they are expecting 54%. So they are expecting growth from 39 cents to 60 cents. So if they have confidence in this guidance, and if they actually meet up with this guidance, this is just a sign that SoFi is still a child's play. So if you look at the adjusted net revenue for Q1, so for Q1, they're actually looking at 35% growth. For the adjusted EBITDA, they're looking at 43% growth. While for the net income, they are looking at 125% growth. Then for the diluted earnings per share, they're actually expecting 100% growth. So once the Q1 is released and you see all these coming to play, which I have a strong belief that is going to come to play, because a lot of people are actually getting used to this platform. So these are just other ratios to just look out for based on performance year on year. And these are segments of how these areas, the areas that contributed to this, you can see financial services segment, technology platform segment, lending segment. So these are full pure result of how this segment has been performing. I've taken my time to go through these informations, and that is why I'm coming straight to your face to come and introduce you to this particular company. And right now we'll be jumping to the chart so that we can look at the performance so far. But before then, I want us to quickly look at another, not this one. I don't want this video to be too long. Fantastic. So this is what I want us to look at. This is just a comparison between 2025 and 2024. So I just want you to see the growth from 735 to 1 billion to $1 billion, so 734 million. So you can see the growth rate right now. So if you look at the earnings per share, you can see from 5 to 13. This is above 100%. Then if you look at year ending, comparing year ending, that is comparing 2024 and 2025, you can see they actually had a growth of 35%. That is from 2.6 billion, because this is in thousand. From 2.6 billion, they actually grew to 3.6 billion, which is a 35% year. Then for net income, they actually went down a bit by 3%. Then looking at earnings per share attributed to common stock diluted, you can see the growth. No much growth here, the same percentage. Then you see the consolidation. Then let's move to adjusted earnings per share. So you can see the growth from 15 to 39. And they are giving us indication, they are giving us guidance that this 39 is going to become 60. So that is a 54% growth. So you can see what we are projecting at. So we are expecting the Q1, and I'll be following up on Q1, and I'll bring updates. So some of these stocks, I think you can hold for a long time. I'll bring updates, and feel free if you want to take your profit. Feel free. Feel free. Like I said, I actually recommended this stock early to one of our member who actually sent me a WhatsApp message that anytime I want to do a stock like this, I should let him know first so that they can take a position. And then that brings me to having a two community, one also where we'll be doing this for a time. You understand? So that you guys will get the first mover advantage, so that you front run anybody coming later to watch the video. So coming here to quickly jump to SoFi. So quickly jump to SoFi Technologies. Let's just do a brief, so you can see the performance so far on. But let's look at the weekly so that we can get a full view for those who actually want to hold for a long time. When it's going to get to $100, it might be early next year. Yeah, it might be early next year. It might be this year. But you can see clearly that we are still at a good area here. So which I like tracking, putting them in a box, putting this area in a box like this. So I have this like this. Fantastic. Then I bring this box and I come here, I put SoFi in a box again. Great. Then I come to this place and put SoFi in a box like this. I put SoFi. So this is just me showing you what has been happening. And this is the area you want to actually go into any stock. Most especially if you've seen what I'm showing you and you understand what I'm showing you, you will see that this is the area you want to go into stock. Because if you go into any stock this area, by the time you break out from this region, you find out that you will just be moving ahead. You understand? That is when you see some stocks, you see this area here and the stock has moved down to a good number. So let's come here and go to daily chart. If you go to daily chart, fantastic. This is daily chart, and if you look at the daily chart very well, I actually spotted it when it was around this area 15. But then I've not started this channel. So that's I think March 26th. I've not started this channel. So when I planned to do this, it was actually 1620. So that particular member that's particular subscriber that said he wants to get in early. So I actually told him that, okay, go and get it. Right now it is at 1620. You can buy at 1640. So why I always do those markup is, I don't know, maybe when you get to the market the price must have moved. So that is why I always give you that area. So it got in around that area, I assume, because he said I should let him know when to sell. So he entered around 16. So right now SoFi is 19. So for me, you listening to me, I'm hoping that you get what I'm trying to explain. Anything below 20 is a buy for a long time hold. For a short time hold is still a buy. So the target is to make 50%. That is the target. This is the target here. Okay. Yes, this is the target. Is to make 50%. So 20 to 30. You're buying at 20 to 30. So if it falls, if you see that around 18, 1950, excellent. Excellent. So it's going to give you 50%. But that notwithstanding, you can design your take profit strategy to be, maybe you sell anytime you gain 10%, or maybe you sell anytime you gain 30%, then you compound, because that's the whole business. So if you compound 30% 3 times in a month, you know what you are doing. But if you think it's 50%, you know the waiting period has to be, I know I told you that this is a slow mover. It's not like a credo. So by the time we cross this all-time high, and that we send signal, and that is when SoFi will start shooting. And you know, once it starts shooting, that is when a lot of people attention will be drawn to these particular stocks. So long time, my price target for SoFi is actually $100. So I'm hoping it's going to get to that area based on analysis that I've seen, based on the growth of the company and the products they are adding, and also the new members, and they are getting, you know, they are making money from recurring fee, and they are still making money from loan. So which is a good one from SoFi. So this is a particular stock I want to share. So far, we've had some interesting stock in this channel, and I hope you've been able to take advantage of this, and I hope you'll be able to take sharp entry, because if you look from this area here, there is no much resistance. The next resistance is around this area here. This is where we'll get the next resistance, which I'm very, very sure is going to break it. You say why? Because this is the first, second, it broke the third, and before falling back again to come and pick some liquidity around this area here, which was where I told you guys I spotted it. So it's going back up again. So congratulations for our particular fund that bought at 16, 20, 16, 40. Congratulations. And also for you watching me right now, congratulations in taking position. Like I said, this is a slow mover. This is a stock that you can actually put $100,000, $50,000, $200,000, $1 million and relax. I'm telling you, and see your money becoming $4 million, $5 million. Yes, because from 20 to 100, that is 5x. That is 5x. And it's slow and steady. Slow and steady. You are getting into value. These are fundamentally sound stock. I just showed you guys their guidance, and I showed you steady growth and how the company has been making progress since 2022. You understand? And I'm looking for another stock that I'm going to share here that is like discovering SoFi in 2022. Yes, that's what I'm looking at. So that is what we're going to maybe next weekend. I'm going to share you that information so that you can also make money. So just for guidance, we'll be expecting a pullback from X&P 500. We'll be expecting a pullback from it, and we're expecting a pullback. And just in case there is no pullback early enough, I think before Friday we should get a pullback, and that pullback we actually pull back other stocks which you might want to go in just in case you miss it. You understand? But let's just quickly look at Credo, and let's see what Credo is currently doing. So this is Credo. So Credo so far is 160. So if you've been following me, if you watched my previous video, you see this was the exact area where we actually entered this particular stock. This was where we entered Credo. And if you watch very well, we've hit our take profit 1, we've hit take profit 2, and before we had a pullback, because Credo got to 170. Yes, it got to 170 before pulling back. So pulling back is to come and gather momentum to actually come and take the next step. And the next step is to come and break this all-time high around this region. And we should be looking at what? $200 Credo. So if you entered around 120, this is a clear sign that you can definitely do 100%. Isn't that amazing that I'm just bringing stocks that has potential to do 50 and 100%? And the reason why I'm not giving you 5 stocks to buy, of course, if you demand that, I will do that, is just because I just look at the best. Yes, look at the best. Imagine the first one we look at software technology. Now we are looking at the banking. Because either you like it or not, no matter the price movement of fuel or crude, banks are going to get, people are going to take loan, people are going to borrow, people are going to trade crypto, people are going to chat. We talk to ChatGPT for how to gain financial freedom using SoFi. So all these things amount to fees, and these fees are coming to what? To SoFi. And SoFi will actually give what? Good returns. So that is what you need to pay attention to. And looking at technology, I've shown you guys the performance. You can see the money they made. You can see the growth. Right now, their earnings per share for Credo is $1. It started moving as low as I think 20 cents, and it moved to 40 cents, and now we're at $1. So before you know, the next one will be hitting $5, $10, and those are some of the things that pushed. You will not be shocked to see Credo selling at $1,000. I'm telling you, because you can see the steady growth step by step, and is obeying the law. What is the law? It is every quarter should be better than the previous one, and that is what investors are looking for, and that is what me and you are looking for, and that is why I brought SoFi for you to look at it right now and take position at this core region. You can see the region here. And if we quickly jump to 4 hours chart, for those of you who want to take the scalping route, or you want to take the swing route, these are some core areas that this stock is coming to, because it got a resistance here, another resistance here, and right now he did a breakout, then a retest. So this area is core area to watch, and I think there will be a breakout here. There will be a breakout here. So congratulations for our members who entered around 1640 here. And I think you are in profit right now. All you need to do is to wait to have a breakout here, and we'll be moving ahead in this area. So this is just the 4 hour time frame for those of you who want to swing trade. But for day traders, we use the 1 hour time frame. And also for long time traders who want to hold, like I said, you want to hold for maybe a year or a two and see your money grow and make ride it to 100 $100 raise. So this is it, and you can see the pattern, and you can see we're expecting a breakout from this box, and then this should actually send it to our price target. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post enriching and life changing videos like this. Until I come away again, keep making money and keep protecting your profits. I love you, all my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to earth salute. Ensure you trade so that your prosperity will be guaranteed. See you in the next one.